Hi guys, welcome to my tutorial on how to kill Inferno Diablo with the Demon Hunter. First of all, I'm just going to show you what it was like for me to kill Diablo with these stats and skills here and items. First of all, I'm going to show you my just a hand crossbow, 969 damage per second, and then some nice dex and vitality, but not that powerful compared to a lot of the weapons I've seen on YouTube. Over to the boots. It's mainly similar to the other items now because it's going to be concentrated on dexterity and vitality. So you can see 163 dex, 68 vitality, 12% movement speed. I think that's pretty much standard. The quiver, there you go, dex and vitality, some nice maximum discipline there, which would be very useful when you come to fight Diablo. The ring, so you can see critical hit damage increased by 19, not that much, but it adds up, which is pretty nice. I've got the pants, dexterity and vitality, that's pretty much it. Standard magic ring, dex and attack speed. Gloves, dex, vitality and increased attack speed. The chest armor, dex and vitality. 20% resist all, not that much to be honest, but better than nothing I guess. Braces, dex, vitality. Armament, increased critical hit damage, 40%, which is quite good. And then some dex and vitality. And the helm, dex and vitality with some nice resistance. Shoulders, dex and vitality again. You can see the figures here, dexterity 1869, vitality 1423, which means I've got 50k life. Damage per second you can see is 75603, but this is with sharpshooter. If I show you without the sharpshooter, it's not much at all. Only 42k, so just putting that on.
I can't do that here.
Okay, the details, see, critical hit chance, just actually remove this sharpshooter, just put it with archery. With archery, I've only got 15% critical hit chance, which is not much at all. Critical hit damage 109, it's okay, but still not too good. So you can see it's pretty much undergeared to kill Diablo, but it's possible, which I'll show you shortly. Move on to the skills. Typical cookie cutter build, unfortunately. I'm unable to show you anything else because she's pretty much undergeared, so she needs all the power she needs. So it's the typical devouring arrow, nether tentacles, lingering fog, battle scars. I think most people use backup plan, but because I think I've got some nice life at 50k, more than quite a lot of videos I've seen. Sometimes I could still survive 1 or 2 hits. It's quite random actually, but when I do survive, I could use this. Mythic potions won't do much. You can see only 12.5k. Okay, Rain of Vengeance, Flying Strike. This is used solely for the Shadow Diablo ads. I don't use it on Diablo. It's just the ads. I'll show you how it's going to be used later on. Vault, Tumble. Yeah, pretty much. It's just tumble, the rest are quite useless, especially against Diablo. Passive skills, tactical advantage. I think it's essential to kill Diablo because you just need to run away from him as much as you can. Steady aim, and well, I was using sharpshooter. You could, if you want, you could swap steady aim and sharpshooter with Night Stalker if you want. if your critical hits are good. And archery. I'm not using archery because I'm using hand crossbow. I don't think the 10 extra critical chance would do much for me, especially that I've got sharpshooter. And because I don't think my critical hit chance is that good, so I didn't use Night Stalker. So there you go. Right, I'll show you how to kill Diablo. Right, okay, here it is. You see I'm running towards the right part of the circle because I like to kite Diablo around this stone here. Although if you touch it, I'm not sure if you know, but if you touch the stone, Diablo will teleport to you. So if you notice why Diablo is always teleporting to you, there you go, he teleported to me because I touched the stone. So you need to try and avoid the stone. Although you could use it as a shield to block Diablo's fire attacks. So I'm just kiting him around here. To be on the safe side is not to let Diablo see you around this stone. You always should have the stone blocking in the way, and you could use a devouring arrow to fire around it. And that's why I don't use Nether Tentacle as much. Only use it when I know Diablo is in line with me. See there, that's quite dangerous. So you always should be around the stone as much as you can. Look for audio cues. You know when Diablo is about to strike his fire shots. I think the trick is to look at the auto map so you can see where Diablo is. And you should always have the stone in the way. Also look at the ground as well, obviously, so to avoid the traps. Also, you shouldn't touch the traps as well, because if you do, Diablo will teleport to you. So if you touch the stone, he'll teleport to you. Same with the trap, and also if you touch the edge of the arena, he will teleport to you as well. Alright, so this is the second phase, which is by far the hardest. You'll first spawn the ad, you just do Rain of Vengeance and Smoke Screen, and pray that he's gonna die pretty quick. When he dies, Diablo will teleport to you, so you better Smoke Screen as soon as the, well, maybe about a second after the ad dies, then you should Smoke Screen. See, because it's the same here. If you touch any of the cracks, the 3 cracks here, if you do, Diablo will teleport to you. But luckily you've got Smoke Screen in case anything like that happens. There, I touched the crack, it teleported. You always want to avoid this teleport, because if you do if Diablo do teleport, then you use Smoke Screen, then you use quite a lot of discipline. So what I'm doing is kiting him around there are 3 cracks in the map. Kiting him around the top one, because this is where you've got the most space. Around you without having to worry to touch the cracks. If you're at the bottom 2, then you're fairly close to, you know, the edge of the arena as well. So with 50k life I could still survive that, and that's where Battle Scars preparation comes in handy. Apologise I don't have widescreen, maybe that's why I'm using the arrow quite a lot. So when his second ad spawns, it's the same tactic. You do Rain of Vengeance and Smoke Screen. The ads will be spawned at the point where you are facing. So if you're facing north, the ad will spawn facing towards facing south towards you. It depends where your mouse cursor is or where your character is facing. Look for the audio cue as well. You know when the spawn's gonna spawn because there's a distinct sound for it, and also they spawn at 66% health of Shadow of Diablo, and also when it's 33%. So around that mark, you probably should be using Devouring Arrow as much as possible. When you try to kill the ad, you'll need as much hatred and discipline as you can. The ads are probably more difficult than Diablo itself. You just, standard kiting around, keeping the distance away. If you teleport, you just smoke screen.
Can you feel your death approaching?
Notice I'm using Devouring Arrow here because I can't really see him. And then 33% of the last spawn comes, and the same tactic, Rain of Vengeance and Smoke Screen, and pray that the ad will die. Because not all the time, unfortunately, the Rain of Vengeance will work. And when it doesn't work, and your smoke screen is on cooldown, and the ad shoots, then you're dead. So 3 conditions there. So it's not absolutely foolproof.
How does it feel knowing you have failed those who depended on you? How tastes your fear never numbed? Can you feel your death approaching?
What I did was, when I ran out of discipline, I just ran far away, and Diablo shouldn't teleport to you as long as you don't touch the cracks. That way I could regain my discipline. That was for the spawns. Remember, for the spawns you need as much hatred and discipline as possible. They spawn at 66% health and 13% health. Right, the last phase is pretty simple, although it's just longer than the first phase. It's the same as the first phase, except Diablo's got another attack, which is the classic fire in all directions. But it's pretty easy to avoid because it's slow and you've got Vault and Smoke Screen and tactical advantage. So as before, you kite him around the stone, or this stone. I'm not sure why I picked up health there. Maintain the distance. When Diablo run towards you, actually in all phases, you probably need to do 2 volts. There's his fire attack, please. pretty easy to avoid. From here on, it's pretty much keeping your cool. If you got underpowered gear, you can still kill him. You just need more time. Just be careful with it. Just use the same tactic as before. Keep a cool head, then you should be okay. So I'm avoiding the traps there. Remember, if you touch the traps, you're in trouble because Diablo will teleport. You can also use smoke screen if you want. At this stage you shouldn't need that much discipline. You can see my discipline is always pretty high at this phase. So you can use smoke screen, which is safer than Vault. Don't forget Vault is a slightly, slight delay time compared to smoke screen. I'm using Devouring Arrow when he's around the corner, only Nether Tentacles when I know he's coming. There you have it. Diablo is dead. Thanks for watching. Hope you found it useful.